So with the online ordering, Mark, and stuff like that, if you do it, you're set up, it's good. If not, quickly catch up and try to get to that space. But it's going to take a bit of time for people to change their practices with regards to how they, break their normal routine into doing their shopping and ordering and all that sort of stuff. And where we sort of are now position ourselves is to educate our customers to use these products and these services while in this landscape of social distancing, heightened concern of safety and health and safety and all that sort of stuff. So we've been quick to react to how we get our customers to order, both in store and online. And now the next step for that is to try and get them to do it externally from our place of business, where when they do rock up, we have a bit of a barrier to sort of say, hey, before you proceed to come inside or before you move to the next step, these are the options that we have for you, like external menus, big external menus, and clear instructions to go through the steps, like, hey, scan a QR code or visit us online, go to our website, go through all the menu and the menu options, place your order. There's a lot of customers that are doing, just the tap and go and paying them by card. There's a small percentage, obviously, with the cash component, so we will have a practice for them to be able to get assisted service to pay by card and cash. By cash. But the one thing that we will sort of encourage is to sort of say, hey, take your time and then come through and follow the steps that we have to keep everyone's safety and concern as possible.
And how do you find the people support with these changes?
Look, everyone's, initially there was a bit of confusion from the beginning, but now people, as they become more aware and more, into the following of the rules and regulations and the practices that have been given out, we are seeing a bit more of a pattern happen that way. We've marked our store initially early on with the 1.52 metre distancing between customers. So, last week we were seeing a trend of people just following those X's and moving along the store in an orderly fashion. But during peak times, that becomes a bit of an issue. So that's why it's prompted us to go, okay, let's give them a bit more option than come in store. Let's take out the online and use those products and services that we do have to, those that, know our business, that know our ordering patterns, can just quickly order outside and have a process there automated that gives them, thank you for your order. It'll take about 10 to 15 minutes. Come back, we'll notify you to come up, pick up, your order.
This is brilliant.
So little things to use automation, and customers are embracing that now, as we can see in the community outside and ahead of us.
And then what would you say about your overall sales when it gets to pickup and delivery direct with your business, excluding Uber Eats and the like?
With our online, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah, with our online, we've seen a spike again. There was a period of time where it just sort of after the Christmas and New Year's, all that sort of just a bit of a decline, but then all of a sudden, bang, it's now, in the space of 2 weeks, we've gone back to maybe 100% growth in that space for us and our business. We've also seen a bit of an incline in these other services like Uber and Medilog and all that. If you don't have an option or a solution and you can't avoid to using these services, by all means, so get on board and do what you need to do, but try to go it alone. Try to have your service where you can manage, control, and obviously be price proactive with that for your customers, for your products. But yeah, in the interim, we've seen growth, but we're promoting our service as well. We're doing a lot of work to get the customers aware that we are open. We do have our online ordering and all that sort of stuff. But if I can just bring in a visual sort of notice and things like that, we are just telling our customers that we are open. We do have our online ordering, takeaway, delivery. get the message out there, because in this confusion, the more message you can get out there in various sort of formats, be it physical, social, digital, and so forth, it all helps. It all gets embedded in their memory and their heads. You know, you might not need it now, but when you do, if you need an option, you know, for chicken, or you have, you know, a family event, or now that that's getting sort of restricted, but, you know, an internal family and want to have a takeout night or something, it will resonate with your customers that, hey, I do remember my local chicken shop.
This is, and then I am aware of there's massive collaboration going between yourself, General Chicken Co., local businesses, and the McLeod Village. Would you please talk a little bit more about that? Yeah,
look, Mark, you know, obviously we're on a street, a local village street type setup, and General Chicken Co. is smack bang in the middle of this, and we're fortunate to be, you know, a nice park across the road. We've got all these facilities and so forth. We're very big in a community type of engagement with our customers and our fellow traders. We're working with all the other traders, and some of the traders are doing catch up. Obviously, they're not really geared and prepared. The food traders. There's 8 businesses along the street that do service, and there's only 3 of us that have got a delivery service available. So, you know, we whilst they're trying to catch up with finding avenues to do their online ordering and all that sort of stuff, they've come to me, and we've sort of given insight and support to them to do their delivery management. So if they've got some delivery options, we're collaborating with them by giving access to our driver network that we have both for our in-store and our delivery partners, that, you know, they can use to support and get any online orders or phone orders, get them delivered, and at least have that sort of service while they catch up to having their own online platforms.
Brilliant. Well, Nuri, is there anything else we would like to share before we wrap it up?
Yeah, look, you know, just, guys, be positive about this. If you have the capability to sort of go to a provider service to keep the doors open in some capacity, if you're a restaurant that needs to move on to a takeaway option or so forth. But in any case, if you do, just get the message out there. Say, hey, we're open, or we'll be with you. Thank people for their support. Keep it local, shop local, get that message across in any sort of capacity as possible to assist new people. Do have empathy for a small business, and I think once the situation changes, just be ready to get on the ground running and so forth, and come and bounce back up where possible. Perfect. Nuri, thank you very much for jumping on board, man. I'm pretty sure that there is a lot more we can add to it, and we might schedule another call in the future. But for now, thank you very much for your time. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for having us, and look, thanks for trying to get all those ideas and awareness out there. And guys, just keep posted with Mark. Follow, read, learn, and ask questions. That's what it's all about, I guess. And good luck with everyone, and we feel for you. Brilliant. Thank you, Nuri. All the best. Nice.